Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Yaki Ufodiama. Today I have a very interesting story that actually has made me to laugh over and over again. Well, maybe it might not just make you laugh. You might even be astonished as well. So today it's about a Zimbabwean father who is just 66 years old, but he already has 16 wives and 151 children. Now the twist of the story is he says he hasn't even started yet. Wow, can you just imagine that? So what does this man have in store for us again? Anyway, let's get down to the root of the story, and if you love it, be sure to subscribe and also press the notification bell so you can get updates as soon as and each time I upload a new video. Let's get into it. A Zimbabwean father who has 16 wives and 151 children has revealed he follows a strict 4 times a night sex schedule to keep his family growing. Misheck Nyandoro, 66 years old, does not work and claims his full-time job is, and I quote, satisfying his wives, who in turn cook, clean and cater to his every desire. I bet he's having the time of his life. The dad of 151 children has no plans to even slow down. He will marry his 17th bride this year, 2021, and he even hopes to have 100 wives and 1,000 children before he dies. Wow. He has complained he has to keep marrying younger women because the older brides cannot keep up with his insatiable sex drive. He claims to lead a life of luxury and says he is showered with gifts and money by his many offspring. Nyandoro from Mbire district in the central province of Zimbabwe has designed a schedule that allows him to satisfy at least 4 of his wives per night. He told their local news outlet, The Herald, and I quote, "I go to the bedrooms that I have on my schedule. I then satisfy my wife and move on to the next room. This is my job. I have no other job. I alter my behavior in the bedroom to suit the age of each of my wives. I don't act the same with the young ones as I do with the older ones." End of quote. The 66-year-old became a polygamist in 1983 and said he does not plan to stop his project, which is reproduction, until he dies. He added that all of his brides are extremely happy with their lives and at least 2 are currently pregnant. Financially, Nyandoro claims he is not feeling the burden of having over 150 children and explains that he has actually benefited from his giant family. He said, "My family spoil me. I am constantly receiving gifts and cash from them." The family mainly relies on farming and has recently been allocated 93 hectares of land near the Mvui Mountains, but at least 50 of his offspring are in school. 6 work for the Zimbabwean National Army, 2 work for the police, 11 others are employed in different professions, and 13 of his daughters have been married. 2 wives are currently pregnant. At least 23 of his sons are married, one of whom is distantly following his father's footsteps, as he already has a count of 4 wives. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, they say, and I guess that's right. However, the polygamist claims to be living a stress-free life. He doesn't go to work and has 16 wives who dote over him, with each one of them cooking him separate meals. He said, "Every one of my wives cooks for me daily, but the rule is that I only eat delicious food. Anything I feel is below standard gets thrown away. They know the rules and have promised not to get angry when I send their food back. Anything sent back should be a lesson that helps them improve. He last got married in 2015 and then took a brief pause because of the poor economic situation in Zimbabwe, but has planned a return to weddings this year, 2021. He started the grand project after the Rhodesian Bush War, in which he fought for Zimbabwean independence because he wanted to help replenish the population. Oh yeah, that's right, you heard me correctly. The man thinks that by having 151 children and 16 wives, he is actually doing the country a favor as he is helping to replenish the population of the country. Wow. Okay, so that's the end of the story. But come to think of it, what really struck me in the story was when this man, according to him, says that he has a strict 4 times a night sex schedule to keep his family growing. 4 times a night, okay? And this man is 66 years old. I don't even know what to say, but it sort of sounds a little bit out of this world. Or is it just me? Is that really possible? What does he eat at that age? Where does he seem to get the strength from? Is there something he isn't telling us, which he should? I mean, it really sounds crazy, because as young as I am, I'm not even that agile. So what are you talking about? At that age, seriously? On a more serious note though, why are most women always at the receiving end of this sort of things? Last year, I remember I made a video about a woman, a Ugandan woman to be specific, and she, as at that time when I made a video, she had 44 children. She was actually declared the world's most fertile woman. And she had this for only one man. She had sets of twins, sets of triplets, about 5 sets of quadruplets. That is crazy. It's out of this world. How and why should a woman render herself to such, I don't know if I should even call it a modern form of slavery, just to please a man, satisfy a man? Does that even make sense? And here are women married to one man, and they have this number of children for a particular man, and what exactly does he give to them in turn? Nothing. From his story, nothing. But they rather take turn in cooking, cleaning, and he even says that if one of the wives bring food, okay, and he isn't satisfied when he tests it, then he can return it back to her. Who does that? And he does this every single day. He says every one of them have to cook for him every day. And he's just sitting down at one particular place eating the food, and the children shower him with gifts alongside the wives. So what exactly does he give to them? Is he just like a sperm bank, a reproductive machine? Is that all he is? Well, I don't mean to judge though, but I think that some of these things are just unbelievable. They're just incredible. I don't know, what are we teaching the younger generation? Do women still go through this sort of stuff? When I read the story initially, I didn't want to believe it. I couldn't even believe what I was reading until I had to dive in further into the story and just make more research about it, only to realize that truly, yes, it is a fact. I don't just get it. Is there something these people are doing that other men out there aren't doing? Is it right, or is it just seen as a normal stuff? Seriously? I don't even know what to say. That sort of rigorous stress, and he keeps on marrying more and more. Who are these women marrying him? Currently, he hopes to marry his 17th bride this year, and he says he hopes to have 100 wives and 1,000 children before he dies. And what even amazes me the most is the fact that he claims that he is trying to replenish the nation as a result of the war that happened, and so he feels that many people died. So he's trying to help the country grow by planning to have 1,000 children. I'm actually speechless at this point. I don't I don't even know what to say. I would love to hear your thoughts about this. Be sure to leave your comments, like the video, share, and most importantly, please subscribe so you can stay updated with more updates.